Welcome to the U-Series Championship live from Osaka, Japan. We're here at the iconic Umeda Sky Building right in the heart of the city's busiest business district. And what a stage we have set for the main event.
It's incredible, Noel. You walk into this room and immediately you can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, it's not just another tournament, it's a championship atmosphere.
Well, day one is officially underway. Players from across Asia, Europe, and beyond have taken their seats. And you can see the focus already, Ron.
You can feel the single-mindedness. They didn't travel all this way for leisure. They came here for the competition, the prestige, the moment, the title.
And only one player will outlast this field.
Only one name will be etched as champion.
The cards are in the air here in Osaka, and the road to glory starts now.
May the flop, turn, and river be with you.
This is the U-Series Championship.
每段旅程都从一个瞬间开始，一个选择，去坚持，去学习，去成长。我从来不是最高的那个，也不是天生拥有天赋的人，但我学会了要继续前行，即使胜率不在我这边。这些年来，这场游戏不仅仅给我带来了一些好的成绩，还有一些像家人一样的好朋友，还有一些难忘的瞬间。我明白了，你最强的对手永远是你自己，那个会犹豫、会怀疑、会害怕的自己。而每一次站起来，都是你重写自己的故事。今天，我很荣幸能够继续走下去，成为更大团队的一部分。大家好，我叫杨鹏，Brian Young。
Not everyone is built for the spotlight, but champions are. U-Series of Poker. Unleash your inner champion.
Something big is rising, where legends meet the sea. In the heart of northern Vietnam, a new stage is set for greatness, a world wonder, a breathtaking backdrop, a destination unlike any other. This series unfolds at the prestigious Intercontinental Ha Long Bay Resort. 5-star luxury, world-class comfort, the perfect stage to compete and unwind. The U-Series of Poker brings the heat to Ha Long, Vietnam. Bigger moments, higher stakes, unforgettable battles. Officially approved. Join us and unleash your inner champion. We'll see you at the tables.
你好，下龙湾，我来了。Hello， 各位小伙伴，我是杨鹏 ，USOP 的形象大使。这一次我们来到了越南下龙湾市。这个下龙湾市呢，将是我们 USOP 下一站的举办地。USOP 这站的总奖金高达1200亿越南盾。那我们在比赛开始前呢，我选择了坐一日游轮。那一日游轮呢，我们将会带领大家看到这个被称为世界新7大自然奇观之一的下龙湾市。那我们坐一日游轮呢，可以近距离的体验下龙湾市的自然景观，比如它的岩洞，还有迷人的小岛。我们随着镜头一起去欣赏这美丽的风景吧。Let's go, baby, let's go！好，各位小伙伴，曾经有一位著名的哲学家问过这样一个问题：人生活着的意义究竟是什么？在他下面所有的回答里面有一个高赞的回答，就是你要去体验过未曾体验过的生活，还有未曾到过的远方。那这一刻，我已经感受到了这种魅力。那我们看着镜头，非常漂亮。好，各位小伙伴，我们刚才经历了一个坐船，就是欣赏下龙湾的喀斯特地貌的一个环境。然后我们经历过，就是我们选择的是坐在这个船上，这种感觉其实挺好的。但是呢，有另一种选择就是那个滑艇的。我觉得下一次的话，我会选择自己就是坐下那个滑艇的。我们镜头里面有。那如果你们到了下龙湾、哈龙贝的话，可以来体验一下这样的一种经历，就欣赏一下喀斯特地貌。OK。如果你们来 USOP 参加这一次比赛，我建议抽出一天，然后来这样的一个坐船的一个旅游，非常棒，谢谢大家。我们随着镜头，我们现在要回去了 ，OK。好，各位小伙伴，经过一天漫长的游轮体验后，我们来到了洲际酒店。这个洲酒店不仅可以放松我们的身心，还是我们 USOP 赛事的举办地。是我们这边酒店的经典大床房，它这里总共有42个平方，整个装修的感觉是非常高档奢华的，是我觉得追求高品质住宿的不二选择。好，各位小伙伴，接下来我将带领大家去楼下的比赛场地看一下，我们随着镜头走。我们 USOP 的赛事 将在酒店最大的宴会厅——东京大宴会厅。这个东京大宴会厅呢，有超过1000平方米。我们的桌子有超过75张桌子。玩累了，肚子也饿了。下龙湾作为一个著名的旅游城市，我们去体验一下它的现捞海鲜吧。Let's go！大家心动了吗？我正迫切期待着2026年 Usop 越南站与各位相遇。这里是自然奇观与独特扑克完美交汇点。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final table of the U Series of Poker Vietnam High Roller Megastack. We got 8 players remaining and all chasing the billion, which is 1,050,000,000 VND for first prize, or about a shade under or maybe about a shade under 40,000 US dollars. We immediately have action here on our first hand. Nguyen Tan Tung with the raise. Chun Peng, we've seen him yesterday. He finished second. And the, what was that? The High Roller 6 Max. And now he is here again with Ace King. Noel Zanate with Coach Ron Regis. How about this, Opening hand, boom, boom.
How about Chun Peng picking up where he left off? This time as a short stack. Comes in at the +1, raising right over the Ace Jack suited of Nguyen Tan Tung. Can he afford this? 14 bigs. Do you call it off? He's only raised 80K. He's going to have to call 475 more. That's not a good deal. Put Ace Jack suited. Can't imagine Chun Peng is raising Ace 10 here or Ace X. So he's got to start thinking premiums, 9s and up. He does okay against 9s and 10s. Against everything else, he is crushed.
He is allegedly in seat 6, which we have nobody in seat 4. That's what I've been told. We're going to adjust the seating in just a few moments. But there you go. It's upstairs. So Long Jen Tao is in seat 1 as he figures things out.
This has got to be a see you later kind of deal. Like, I'll catch you later. This hand...
Yep, Ace Jack into the muck. And Din Din, better known as Fung An Lee, is the chip leader now, of runaway chip leader here, Coach. 4.7 million.
Yeah, almost tripling the next nearest competitor. There's only 12 million chips in play. Got about 40% of this. Long Jun Tao. So Din Din is, what did you say his name was? That's a nickname.
That's his nickname. His real name is Fung An Lee.
Fung An Lee.
Now we're going to call him Din Din, though. That's his nickname. That's what he prefers to be called. Hey, another Tan Win Meng sighting. And he is there in a seat number 7, it appears. Liu Junqiang. Ace deuce to him on the +2.
Let's see. Where did we last see Tan Win Meng? Oh, yeah, for about one hand in yesterday's stream. He finished 7th in the 6 Max High Roller event. He didn't make it to day 2 on the live stream for, maybe 35 seconds.
Yeah, he busted out the very first hand. He's not going to do that today, though. Over now to the suited one. Pham Thanh Ya. We got a bunch of runner-ups here, by the way.
Prime Minister Pham Thanh Ya also trying to not really redeem himself, but just do better than a second place finish for second in the Superstar Challenge. And he's got another second placer here, Chun Pung. Both of them trying to just one up their previous performances.
Now, their previous performances were quite impressive, making it all the way to heads up. Pocket sevens now for the chip leader. That was a raise from Long Jen Tao. Way over at the cutoff position now on the button, actually right beside him. Din Din.
The bully mode is in effect.
It's just a call, though, on the button. This might drag in Nguyen Thanh Tung. The blinds are at 20,000, 50,000, so Nguyen's not doing too well in terms of his stack. Oh, still okay, I guess. About 25 bigs coming into this hand. He's thinking of joining, but he won't. So we're going to be heads up. Long Jen Tao from China against the chip leader from Vietnam, Din Din.
Quiet, because I'm sharing the stream right now, as should you.
I will in a while.
As you watch this, and if you're hearing me, then you're watching the stream. Then go share it.
Go ahead.
Ace has gone ahead here. What are the outs? Just one out. The last 7 is still in the deck.
Yeah, no running cards here for the chip leader. So
the only longer shot here would be a runner, perfect catch, 1 out. But 1 out is pretty much second nuts in terms of desperation.
Well, there is an ace showing on the board. Din Din can afford to let this one go, but he's thinking that
there's an ace and there's a queen.
Yeah,
So
maybe his opponent's full of it right now.
plenty of reasons to fold.
Din Din, aka Fung An Lee, is gonna stay sticky here, it appears.
Not willing to fold to 1 bet. Well, how about another overcard on the turn? Will that help?
How about that? A deuce.
That doesn't help. That emboldens the 7s to maybe call 1 more.
And Long Jen Tao doesn't really have a pretty kicker. He's gonna check it. Let's see if Din Din tries to surge ahead here. Might consider that check a sign of weakness.
I know it's a weak ace, but the board is low enough that he could be out kicked. He needs some high cards so that he will chop against a fellow ace. So he's got to think about, am I losing to another ace?
Well, 200,000. Call made by Long.
Well, by giving up the lead, you don't give it up to check fold when you have top pair. So maybe he's gone into check call mode and hoping a hand is trying to get the showdown. A hand like the 7s right here. But yeah, he did try to get the showdown, and successfully. I think that's all he was trying to do there, was protect the showdown value of his 7s by taking control of the turn in position. And that's a line everybody should learn. I'm not saying he would have won. Of course, he had a 1-outer, but when you have a hand that has value in a showdown, can beat some other hands in the range of your opponent, you need to get it there as cheap as possible.
He just saw the ace, so I don't know if you could say that's paying to see, because he was not obliged. Din Din was not obliged to show because he was in position.
Yeah, that's the whole benefit of it. You get the showdown, see if you got a chance to win, and if you don't, your hand remains a mystery. But if the guy was drawing out of position, then you get there and you can show a middling winning hand.
A bluff catcher, as we say. So once again, Din Din is still the chip leader. Hardly felt that, actually. Small hit for about a couple of 100,000. Now Pham Thanh Ya. Now this gentleman's got more suits than there are in a deck of cards.
Yeah, I feel like it's the guy who opens his closet and you get a dozen suits just hanging there, and they're all the same.
He brought them all here to Ha Long Bay. That's where we're coming from. The Intercontinental Hotel and Resort
here in Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. Ace-10 offsuit this time for the gentleman from China.
I remember Juntao from an event in Grand Loyal.
That's right.
Look him up. He was in the final table, and he was quite dominant in it. If I
And you
recall.
did refer to his posture as that of the one of the greatest in the Philippines,
Yeah,
Mark Rivera.
he had the vibes of the chief.
Trying to look for that one. I'm pretty sure we had that.
Must have been October.
It was October. Super High Roller third placer. Superstar Challenge third placer.
There you go. We know him well, and he. If you didn't know, you know now. He's gonna let you know. You're gonna see real solid play from this guy.
Well, it's going to be China versus China as Chen Peng is going to defend with 7-3 of hearts. And he has hit the flop. 8 trade deuce. Rainbow flop. Middle pair for Chen Peng.
Peng looking for redemption after possibly what could be the biggest meltdown in heads up that we have ever seen on a live stream.
Lost in practically an 8-1 lead yesterday.
He didn't lose it with big showdowns. He lost it nickel and diming himself to death.
Jack comes on the turn. Chen Peng's going to check. That might be the cue for Long Jen Tao.
I don't know. Defend with 7-3, you hit the 3. And is this what you hoped for? Or maybe he was just defending for the straight and heart draws.
Another bet coming from Long.
He's hit the 3. He's ahead of some Broadway combos, including King, Queen, King 10, Ace, Queen, Ace, King, Ace 10. Oh, there's Ace 10 right there. Yeah, that is part of the range.
Well, he is going to stick around.
He's behind to a lot of pocket pairs. But what he's counting on here is that a middle pocket pair like 7s, 9s is just going to stop betting and going to check the river. So either he's ahead and wins this pot, or he's behind and loses just that one more bet.
Well, there's another Broadway, the Queen of Hearts. Chen Peng gets the check mark.
Does Juntao have that extra barrel?
Of course, Chen Peng lost in heads up yesterday to Tian Hao.
He's solid but disciplined, so he's not going to push it here. He's going to take the L, and get used to it. This guy's methodical. I never saw him overextend, be out of line, but he can run a table.
Still some work to do though for Long Jen Tao. 2.1 million though, sitting on place at the moment to Din Din. That's quite a gain there for Chen Peng, approaching the 1 million mark. Interesting, Chen Peng and Pham Tanya, both runners up in the events that we covered previous. And at one point, both were, well, not for Chen Peng. Chen Peng was like a runaway chip leader at one point. Pham Tanya was actually one of the lowest stacks. And Tan Win Meng, I mean, how many times have we seen this guy? What is this, his 4th time here?
A lot of times in previous years, but also here, like a semi back-to-back. Just took a break for one event and returned to the final table. Milan Stojkovic also. So we got some final table repeaters. I mean, it's tough enough to get to a final table, but to get there twice in 3 days,
wow,
this is serious stuff. Either they're the luckiest players on the floor, or they must really know their stuff.
They must know their stuff. Tan Win Meng actually is in the 3rd final table in our stream. He did make it in the final table of the warm-up event as well, the High Roller warm-up. He also had a cameo there, by the way.
Can't seem to get a good run going. This might be the longest he's lasted.
Here's a raise from the hijack coming from the chip leader. Din Din. Stojkovic there.
Let me check. He wasn't in the warm-up.
Who, Tan Win Meng?
It was...
Not in the... Was he in the Madness kickoff?
The midweek special.
He was in the midweek special.
Yeah. he keeps ending up these final tables, but can't finish.
At least he's cashing.
Nobody failed to finish more than Chen Peng and Pham.
Yeah.
Finishing 2nd in their respective events, but
serious cash there, though.
But in very different fashions. Pham had to crawl from the shortest stack and duke it out and nurse his way all the way to the final 2, while Chanpong was in command the whole time and then just ran out of gas like an EV in the desert.
I don't think EVs, unless it's a hybrid, use gas. But now Tan Win Meng has picked up top pair with a
You're
nine
right.
kicker.
He never had gas.
You can turn your car into gas when it evaporates.
See, I was trying to say ran out of juice, but my mouth said gas.
Then trying to be the chip bully.
Well, my just decides to record randomly. That just sent a voice message to a random person.
Wow. Let's hope that random person says hello and sends us some banh mi. Got a call here from the Malaysian.
The person is wondering why I'm talking to him about poker hands and poker players.
Turn cards a 7 of spades. Only 3 outs here for Din Din. Let's see if he continues firing, though. He's already met resistance on the flop.
That's been the trend so far. The OOP player hitting and the person with initiative barreling from behind, which is not always a good idea.
Din Din still in the tank.
I think you want to use your position for 2 barrels most of the time. This is just not one of those times because the player has top pair and is really not giving it up. If you can read him for top pair, at the very least, then it's safe to just check surrender.
Straight gets there as Jack of Clubs comes on the river. Tan Win Meng does get the check. Well, I should say Tan Win Meng. That's the correct way of pronouncing his name.
That's how I wrote. That's why I failed to see it the first time. I wrote down the phonetic pronunciation and missed him. There he is, Tan Win.
Oh, that's a 3rd check, though, for Tan. He gives up.
He's way ahead, way behind. So the line he's taking is the triple check call.
And again, Din Din does not have to show. The Malaysian
that has him trending down a little bit, but he's playing under control. You would think he would have lost more in those 2 hands. They were pots with a couple of barrels, but he still got 4.2.
Tan Win Meng now up. So Tan Win Meng now up to 1.2 million. 3rd in chips. Looks like we could see this Malaysian stick around. Let's talk about Tan Win Meng for a moment. Of course, I do not have it arranged in the seat numbers yet. I will do it there. Almost $1 million in earnings for the Malaysian.
Be member of the $1 million club.
Well, at this point, everybody is he's gonna make it.
If that might not be updated, so I'm pretty sure
he's hit it already.
Yesterday is combined more than $3,000. This guy is a member of the $1 club.
Right. Everybody at this point here, the final 8 guaranteed 122,700,000 Vietnamese dong, or about $4,700 US.
There you go. He didn't list the previous 2. This one gets him over the top.
Pocket 8s this time for the chip leader. He's not been taking his foot off the gas.
He's on all that. That's because he's getting a bit of a card rush. But it's the kind of card rush that bleeds, not the kind that pays.
Yeah, he's lost every pot he's been in, at least here in the final table.
I wouldn't call ace 8 a card rush though, but he did try to stay active and he's trying to run the table right now, but there is a ton of resistance. We're gonna see another here.
Well, you're looking at Liu Junjiang, Queen 8. He's got exactly 728,000 in earnings.
Yeah, not quite there yet, but a hefty career.
Yeah, it stretches all the way back to 2018.
He can't afford this. He's a short stack. His choice is to shove over this, or just fold and find a better spot. And the latter seems like the eventual decision. He's only sitting on 10 bigs. Oh, he sees this as dead money that he can grab.
It's a
Oh, he got me in the air like SGA.
That's a pump fake where you get 3 defenders jumping in the air and you posing for the cameras.
A more excited opponent might have tabled his hand, and then he would be called for angling. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a TD is in the area, sort of
You want to keep it light, but not have too much shenanigans.
I'm gonna step away for a bit just so I can arrange this according to seat number now.
Involves a lot of mouse work, dragging tabs and windows across the screen, just so we can bring you information in a more logical fashion. Of course, as he always says, it's the Sagittarian in
Oh
him.
yeah, that's where I'm at. Really.
It's a relentless quest for order and fairness, which you will never find in a poker tournament. Oh, you will find fairness from
I got it.
from the organized. Certainly not
Hey,
from the way the cards go.
didn't return his cards.
Different color, trying to come back, looking like a maniac. Fourth time he's come in the pot. It's like he's trying to run the table. We can see, like he's just playing his cards. This one is from the +1. Pocket eights again.
Win Tan Tung can't miss him with the white hair.
Question is, who's sick of this? Who wants a piece
How
of
much does he
Tintin?
have? He got 1.1 million behind. I'm not quite sure if he's the guy who wants to
He's
stand
got
up.
space to bet if he's feeling.
We will see a 3-bet.
He has space to 3-bet non all in as well. Wants the maximum payout for this.
Chen Peng with the Rockets.
Yeah, he might go to just making it 400. He's never folding. I think he's opted to do the whole thing.
Yeah, he has gone all in.
Okay, keeping it simple and balanced, because that's what you do with hands like ace queen. So that's what you do with aces. For 900,000, Din Din has to figure out what range Chun Peng is shoving here that he can beat. 9s and up, of course, he's shoving. Is he shoving 7s below? So he can beat in that range, say ace queen, ace king, and 7s below.
Very much looking at a flip here. Now this is going to hurt stack if he calls and gets it wrong.
Yeah, this is the one that hurts the most. He's controlled the damage on the previous 2 losses. Got a bit of a rebate with the 8s in the last hand, uncontested. So a little bit, not a major roller coaster, but a little bit of up and down. This could be the big slope downwards for his chip stack. This will send him below the 3 million mark.
Oh, he makes the call. And he is going to see that he is a dog here.
Maybe he was thinking, this guy's just sick of me. He's trying to steal my raise. That is not the case.
You get 8s twice.
It's as legit as he gets. He already had the red 8s.
Yeah.
He's got the black 8s, so unless the 8s are somewhere on top of the deck, he is going to pay through the nose.
Well, the clubs are live. Let's see if we see a bunch of clubs. We do not. We see 1.
Well, spades don't matter because Chun Peng has the ace of spades covering all the flush outs.
Excuse me, we don't see 1 club. It's all spades on that board.
All spades. And it has to be a red 8. And that is all that Chun Peng needs to dodge. You don't want to pre-celebrate. You want to wait for the river and then say yes.
Yep, he did it.
Hooray for aces.
Aces holding. And that's going to be a big hit. Not really a big hit, but a substantial hit to the stack of the chip leader, Din Din.
It breaks the psychological barrier, puts him down below the 4 million mark to where he will feel a bit more accessible to the rest of the field.
Chun Peng has moved up to the 2 million mark after he was also was close to being a short stack earlier.
See, that's pretty close. Din Din started with a 3-1 advantage over second placer. And now there's a bit of a logjam in second with a couple of players with 2 million.
Yeah, that would be Chun Peng and Long Jen Tao. So the 2 players from China creeping up on the chip leader from Vietnam.
Dangerous players. Jun Tao, is he in the 1 million club?
Oh yes, he is. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure you could be onto something. Not really. Actually,
looks like Jun Tao has a bit of a younger career. We've seen him a lot lately. It gives me the impression he's been doing this for 10 years, but perhaps he's just heating up A little bit later than the others.
This is gonna look like a steamy one from Din Din. He's got
Yeah, I'm
ace
telling
kings
you,
for a
he's
raise
looking
again.
now. Ever since the sevens, it was pocket sevens, ace eight, pocket eight, now ace king. It's like 5 hands in a row that he is involved and leading.
Stojkovic folding them ducks.
Easy. Ducks, not so easy when you're an online player.
Chun Pong, ace nine. Probably not this time.
I
We'll
like
just
to
those.
shove over again and
Gosh.
just put the fear of God in him, but not with his hand.
To Tan.
I love these situations. It's like a steam race coming off a big loss, immediately raising the next hand, but it never is. In fact, players get tighter. The only time you see an actual steam raise is when someone's crippled and is just willing to play any next hand and just get out of there
And
or double up.
He'll even announce, I have 0 fold equity now. He does.
Yeah. In the case of a chip leader like this, it is far less free a steam race.
Now let's see if Long Gentao is gonna put this guy to the test. Gentao rather, not Gentao. Long Gentao.
I like saying Jintao because that's the villain from Rush Hour.
Yeah, that's right. Gentao. He's gonna fold. Didn't he dress up as a waiter at one point?
But that was the henchman.
Oh, was it?
Jintao was ultimately the European Caucasian fella.
Mm-hmm. So the chip leader remains the chip leader for now.
Yeah. Rebate, that's been a trend. Lose a pot, get a bit of a rebate. Lose another one, get a bit of a rebate. But it's trending downwards. 0.8, now down to 3.5. He's distributed his wealth a little. From poker player to philanthropist in the last few hands.
No, you can't do that in a poker game.
Can't be too kind at a poker table. Milan looking for something to take a stand with. Still got 17 bigs.
Milan Stojkovic. He placed. Where is that?
I believe it was third. Third or fourth.
Yeah, it was fourth place.
Yeah, fourth
in the
place,
Superstar Challenge.
And very challenged that the short stacks brought all the way home to heads up. Milan was one of the early chip leaders and fizzled out along with Poker Hulk, who finished third.
In the Battle of the Biceps, huh? Tan Wen Meng, pocket sevens down the hijack. Coming in for a raise. Blinds, of course, at 25,000, 50,000 still. 105 on the raise from Tan Wen Meng.
Let's keep this dealer and never replace her. Premium cards with every deal, guaranteeing excellent live stream action.
This might be a call here from Pham Tanya.
From any other player, maybe, but I don't think Pham will call this. Pham is really conservative.
It's like he's running a board meeting right now.
He might.
And his secretary's to his left. Uh-oh.
Presiding over this one. Juntao. Very enthusiastic. Glance over at his opponent. How many chips can I take from you? That's the real question.
Plays a time back because he is studying the chip leader on the big blind. Is he interested?
Well, amateurs will be greedy and flat this and try to get the big blind to come along, but this is about accumulation and improving your position ASAP.
Long Gentile sitting on 2 million.
Yeah, plus you see how that enthusiastic glance over, that look over, see how much chips are in play. Someone doesn't do that and just call. They're usually doing that to raise or fold.
3-bet to 315. Ace deuce for Din Din. He's out.
Tan Wen Meng doesn't have to put it all on the line here with sevens because he's sitting on 20 bigs anyway.
He does make the fold. So Long Gentao moves up to second place, 2.2 million at the moment. And at the bottom, Liu Junqiang.
Watching everybody get cards and get a chance to play the final table. He has yet to really get anything. Hey, what about that? Another win. Book it for the Kings. The
Yeah.
master of uncontested pots.
Well, they have not done well at Showdown, losing
Hand that
4
never
times.
holds.
Well, for Liu Junjiang, he's done a lot of his damage in Korea. In fact, this year alone, he's conquered Korea. What is this, 12 caches in Korea already this year? In a span of 2 months.
It's like he's trying to buy the country.
Goodness me. I mean, most of his caches
What is
this
he
year.
doing? Jiang. Be out to buy an island. He might buy Jeju.
I would love to buy Jeju. That's a beautiful
Turn
place.
that into Chang Island and run a theme park.
Tan Win Meng. Ace 7. He tried it with 7s earlier. Those 7s aren't leaving him anytime soon, but the cards will.
Doesn't think it's good enough in that position. Now want to raise and have to 3-bet.
Pamtanya. The same ritual all the time.
Ever composed.
And the glance again.
Just this is what playing with a boss must feel like. Even the way he folds, just takes his time. That ritual, 1 card at a time.
How about this? Long Zhen Tao coming off kings. Now he's got queens.
I gotta keep playing them. What's lovely here is he's on the button, so he can be perceived as wider, and his range will be perceived as containing a lot of ace X and some junky hands. So he might get action from anybody with an ace.
Stojkovic. He's one of the shorter stacks
Doesn't
here.
look interested. I mean, it's tough to play out of position when you're not even suited. He's going to play the 9 high, going to take a shot. He's been folding long enough. He's going to try his luck here, and I hope for his sake he doesn't flop a 9 high board.
It's an 8 high
worse.
board.
It's an 8 high board, and it's paired 8-4-4, which means Milan is definitely calling one. Can he afford it? He only got 845 behind, pots 275. After the C bet, which might be in 150 range, he'll be down to 700. Not quite SBR1. Oh, 75,000. Massive discount, but a nice meta-sized bet here by Juntao. Ace high makes this bet. An 8, even a 4 makes this bet. Overpair. Every continuation bet, every hand in the range is in play, which will be very deceptive. Very hard for Milan to read.
And again, even if he pairs his 9s, he's in trouble.
The only thing Milan can kind of be sure of now is that
he's raised it.
Yeah, he can kind of be sure that Juntao does not have a 4. That's about it. He can't be sure about the overpair. He's either beating ace high or losing to an overpair, but he's pretty sure Juntao's not sitting on a 4. That's why he makes this raise. He wants to end this right now before the board connects or shows paint cards.
Juntao's not going anywhere. He's actually declared all in.
Juntao's gambling that Milan does not have a 4 either. So I think Milan's going to figure out that it is indeed an overpair, or a best case scenario for his top pair 8 is that he's up against something like ace queen suited, which is a 15 outer with 2 cards to come. So none of these scenarios look good. Especially the overpair scenario looks really bad for him.
And the mere fact he hasn't snap called puts him out of the 4.
Definitely not. He asked the question, he got the answer. And it's just up to him to believe that he had stepped in it.
Needs some time to think about it, the
How
Australian.
much did he raise to 300? Was it that big? If it was, that's going to hurt. That leaves him with 400 and change.
But if he calls everything off.
You're wrong. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have 2 chips left. If you're sure you're wrong about it, you just got to cut your losses.
Just take it easy up against a big draw.
Conducting the interview, he's asking his own question. I think he doesn't have to ask any more questions. When he check raised, he asked the question and got the answer right back with the 3-bet shove.
Oh, he makes
my
the call.
God, he is
He's
a non.
dead. He's down to just an 8.
Best case was he's up against 2 cards with some hearts, but this is worst case, where he now has. It's so bad that the 9 is not an out because queens are protected by the pair of fours there. It is queens up. It can only be the 8 to save his tournament life.
Milan Stojkovic. Does he spike the miracle? He's got 2 cards to go. Not that.
Overrated that check raise.
Just an 8. L, how about this? A full house to deal the
Feel
knockout
good,
blow.
too. It doesn't feel good when your entire body must have been telling him to fold and he couldn't find a button.
Well, Milan Stojkovic is going to be our 8th placer, and he's going to take down 122,700,000 VND, or about 4,700 US dollars. 7 players remain here at the High Roller Megastack, and all guaranteed now 141,500,000 VND, or about 5,400 US dollars. What is a mega stack? What do they start with here?
Mega is the biggest starting stack we have covered so far. This is a 250,000 starting stack. All the previous high rolls we covered, 200K, 200K. Even the superstar was 200K. The high roller midweek was 100K. Madness kickoff, 30K. Just to put it in perspective, 250 is the biggest starting stack we've covered so far.
So you add 50 to a 200, it becomes a mega.
That's right. It's just a stack. With 50 more, it's a mega stack.
It's just a stack when you start with it, but what you do with it is entirely up to you. That was commercial, right?
Well, if Jin Kiang doesn't find a hand soon,
yeah,
he's not too far removed from just having a starting stack.
Well, he's got 9-4. Talking about Liu Jinxiang.
Fingers raised, clicked it up to 100 from under the gun, which is the last bust to try to steal blinds. Juntao has 5s.
I want to say hi to Paul Lee in the chat. And Jiachi, rooting for Milan. Oh, no, she's rooting for Win Meng.
Chan Win Meng still in this. Juntao has placed the calling chip. He's going to try to play post flop. He'll have position, has a better hand, can set mine, can float. It's all good until someone squeezes. Let's see.
Well, there's a call coming from the chip leader.
There's 2 calls there. It'd be a lovely shove from the blinds if Win Tantung can pull it off. Instead, I think he's not in bad shape, speculating with 10-8 of diamonds here.
Oh, we got a 4-way into this flop.
Yeah, the least promising hand here belongs to the chip leader with ace-6 offsuit. That's kind of like, I just want to come along and not give up my button.
How about this?
See, the only one who hits?
It's the chip leader.
The worst hand that's hit. Of course, 10-8 is categorically a worse hand, but so promising, so pretty to look at. It's garbage right now.
It is garbage.
Win Tantung has checked it. Chun Peng is going to continue with the overcard and the gut shot and initiative and the perception that he might have hit the king or queen.
Long Juntao gets out of there.
Now it's bottom pair. You ask for this, sir. Even if you hit the ace, you're still in the same quandary because you never know if you're being dominated. Well, he's actually ahead. This is what you asked for when you flatted on the button. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just to play 6-6-6. Gotta float one.
He does make the call now. Nguyen is out of there.
Comes now daring Chun Peng to fire another one. Blanked. See that 10 that's gonna be folded? That's one of his gut shot outs. Wait, is he gonna be ambitious here? No.
No, he's just saying, "Oh shucks, I missed my ace.
I missed my everything."
Heads up to the turn.
We're gonna get the almighty second barrel. Nice little brick. Hey, where's the 10-8 of diamonds? Give it back.
That would have been a monster draw.
I want to play it. Let's pretend I have it.
Chun Peng, he's got a gut shot. He's gonna check.
Oh, there it is. Fire the float bet. Float one. The initial raiser checks. The script says, bet this turn, protect your hand, take control, and try to take it to showdown. Best way is to bet this turn right now.
He does check behind, though.
Well, if he checks behind, I hope he's willing to call. a bet on the river. Oh,
Oh.
look who would have got there.
Gentile set, but again, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda. Coulda. Woulda. Well, what about this stop and go action? Gonna try to win with ace high. Now, Din, when he checks on the turn there, has to be willing to call one bet on the river. Otherwise,
He did not.
wow. No, he won it. Why is
Oh, he
saying
did.
won it?
Oh, okay.
What he called it?
No,
right?
he called it and
Snap
then
called.
he slammed his cards.
Snap call was so fast, I didn't see him flick a chip in there.
Maybe he just said call behind that mask.
So there you go. Play like the pros. Take control on the turn. If you refuse to take control on the turn in position, be ready to call any bet on the river when you have a one pair or better. A hand that has showdown value, especially given the line that Chun Peng took. I mean, giving up, slowing down on the turn, and then just suddenly finding a bet on the river is so often so bluffy, especially given the nature of the bricky River 5.
Yeah, and what's this in Gen Z terms? That would have been sus.
It would have been great if he had Chun Tao's hand, because that's how he would have played it. You know, if the fives were in Chun Peng's hand, he would have c-bet, slow down, and then come alive on the river. But the river bet would have been something painful.
7 players remain, and Liu Junqiang has survived a pay jump, despite the fact he's only got 7 big blinds. Pham
Tanya, he makes 7 blinds, looks like 20. The way he's able to patiently play the shortest of stacks.
Yeah, and go all in with 5-3 offsuit.
Yeah. Right now, he does actually have 2 blinds, which to him is like having 100.
Look at this. Raise from Pham Tanya. Queen Jack of clubs, Queen Jack of hearts now for the chip leader.
I love that we have a super active chip leader. Not one of those guys who's just going to sit on it and rotate and wait for the end. He's actually playing as many hands as he can, especially in position.
Ace-7 for Chun Peng. Might consider
Squeezable.
calling. Or...
If you see a race and a call, you can squeeze holding an ace in the blinds. He's got the ammunition to do it, but it's going to have to be a really big one. Also, its suitedness means he can flat sometimes, but almost never folding in this spot.
He does make the 3 bet.
There is the squeeze. I can see Din feeling adventurous, but not Pham. Jack of clubs. Very pretty hand to an amateur. This is got to look at the economy here.
Oh, he's
400K
got a lot of time banks, by the way, now.
What he doesn't have a lot of is chips.
Yeah.
He's got 865 behind, being asked to call half of it.
Yeah, remember yesterday,
Hell no.
He consumed a lot of his time banks, like practically every hand he was in a time bank.
This would be out of line, out of character.
Now, Din, he's in position.
It might not be too out of line. Flatting a 3 bet in position. Calling twice in one street, though, is kind of fishy. It's never strong, like flatting the first race and flatting the 3 bet. It just reeks of a mediocre hand. Can be bullied post flop. Yeah, can't flat and reflat.
Nice work coming from Chun Peng.
Sees the opportunity, takes it.
So we still have 7 players remaining. Din still the chip leader. Liu Junqiang still sticking around. We're going to have a dealer change.
No, this dealer gives everyone good cards.
There was one dealer in Japan, remember that? Like the first 4 hands, boom, boom, boom. Everything was like
one of
dynamic.
the fastest starts to a final table I've ever seen.
I mean, the very first hand, what she deal? Queens, kings, pocket 4s, ace, king.
Ace,
First hand. The next hand was at jacks and then 10s and then ace, king again. I mean, if that happened towards the end, that would have been even better. So you are looking at the shot of the middle of the table. That would be Win Tan Tung. We haven't seen much of Win Tan Tung, so let's look into him. 676,000 US dollars change for the gentleman with the white hair. And this year, a total of 8 cashes already, including a first place finish in a main event. That was last January. That was for 95 US dollars. I mean, when you bink a main event, that says a lot about your, not only your stamina, but your skill. Well, Jin Chang is going to have to pay blinds and ante.
Once in a career.
Yeah. Raising from the cutoff is Din Din, the chip leader. It's now to the blinds. Chun Peng, small blind, Queen 8 offsuit. Still hasn't folded. Remember, he just 3-bet the chip leader off a hand. He's got to play a time bank on Queen 8 offsuit. How about that? Still has not folded. He's still got Tan Win Meng to act, who's going to fold promptly. So Din Din going back to nickel and diming, trying to preserve that chip lead, which is 1.3 million over the second placer, Long Jun Tao. So you see the separation there. 3 people above a million, and everybody else trying to give chase. Lowest stack, of course, belonging to another gentleman from China, Liu Zhuqiang.
I really love saying the on the outside looking in, because it's a visual of some gentleman having a nice dinner inside while it's cold outside in the winter.
Right.
And you've got Liu Junqiang and Tan Win Meng just rapping at the window, trying to get a seat at the table.
Liu Zhenchang, he is in the big blind already now. So that stack has further dwindled.
Yeah, whatever it says up there, 385, he's paid 60 and another 60 for the ante.
Pham Dang Ya. Long Jun Tao, Jack 9 of hearts.
This would be a long range steal. Kind of outside of his sights. Din. Gonna take a break.
Oh, this could be the one.
Stack's too big to be open shoving here.
Win Tan Tung, ace queen offsuit. He's got 60 blinds.
Blinds are 30, 60. Just clicking it up. Should be okay. He's in the cutoff. Not too many players to get through. I mean, you really only want a 3x, 4x it. We're trying to block from getting 3-bet lightly.
This is the first hand he's played here in the final table, and he's got a run in stack.
What timing? This is perfect. Perfect. If you're going to bust out with jacks.
Gotta double check if he does have them fish hooks.
What I love about this is big blind, so it's going to give him credit for a premium hand here every time. I mean, it's in his range, but a lot of his range is worse hands and worse aces. He gets caught quite easily here. Not that Tan Win Tung was ever folding anyway. Win Tan Tung.
Win Tan Tung, right. It's a coin.
Murdered, and then I redeemed that name.
All right.
So yeah, it's a coin flip. Jacks. are trying to save the day for Liu Jinchang.
And the flop comes. King 9-6, two spades.
Looks safe so far. No spades in play. Keep the spades coming. They don't matter.
And you want to start saying, stay low, stay low.
Way lower than the king. Queen is lower than the king. Does
Oh,
that
well,
count?
stay very low.
Very low. And the jacks hold.
That's going to be a double up for the gentleman from China, Liu Junchang.
That's what I like to see when we cover someone in the live stream for the first time, when we haven't seen like 3, 4, 5 times, and they're short stack. I want them to double up just so we can see the rest of his game, and it'll be interesting. I like to see changes in gear when a stack player suddenly gets chips to play, like someone like Pham, when he gets chips, can open it up a little bit. From folding everything, he starts opening hands like ace king.
Oh, we got another guy here. He's saying, hello, Kenny Tansri. He's rooting for Milan, but Milan has left the building. A little richer, by the way. So again, for Liu Junchang.
Milan's got mad clout.
Yeah, for Liu Junchang, my goodness, what's this? 18 cashes already this year.
Yeah, he's trying to buy Korea.
Well, he's got a new lease on life here at the final table of the High Roller Megastack of the poker. Still at this point, everybody guaranteed 141,500,000 VND, or about 5,400 US dollars. The page up to sixth place, which is 178,400,000 VND, or 6,800 US dollars. Quite substantial. That's a $1,400 pay jump. Got a raise from long distance.
Raise from all the way under the gun and immediately gets 3-bet by the chip leader Din Din. Most players would fold 5s in this position, but as a chip leader, you get to do other things. And he's 3-bet it immediately, like Juntao was just trying something. Let me try this. And the shot is immediately blocked.
Well, it's going to be up to Juntao right now. It's going to go back to him, and he's out of position. So this should be a failed experiment.
Definitely. It's too early, too much of an early position 3-bet. I think that Din Din is squeezing here. Normally squeezes, wait for a caller or two. Pop it. Din Din just immediately 3-bet. The immediate 3-bet after the razor is a very strong move.
And Juntao shows the king before he folds it. Still in second place. Sub 3 million at the moment. Again, there's still a lot of poker to be had. The shortest stack now is Win Tan Tung after taking that hit. Down to 10 big blinds for 615,000. No real pingable hand, unless you count the Milan hand as a pingable hand.
Feel like it was pretty standard bust out. You defend as a short stack, you get the top pair, and you take a stand.
Blinds have gone up 30,000, 60,000. 60,000 big blind ante.
How quickly Din rebuilds.
Mm-hmm. Win Tan Tung.
Not quite a roller coaster. Familiar with it. It's more like a caterpillar.
Trying to climb up that wall once again.
The caterpillar ride, kiddie ride, it's like a baby roller coaster. It goes up and down, but just a little bit.
But also goes pretty fast, so.
Down and round and round.
Yeah, not the kind of ride you want when you just had a heavy dinner.
Oh, you don't want to be in the teacup. That's the worst
Because that one
place
spins.
Spins both ways.
Hey, we're not that far away from Hoya. Those coconut boats. Oh, wow. This is just a button steel coming from Liu Junchang.
Making sure he gets the blinds and antes. Look at him sizing up Pham.
Did he size?
Sure sign he doesn't want to be called.
Well, did he size up Long Juntao?
Pham is not calling 95% of the time from the small blind. Juntao was the real target in that hand.
So a little bit of a build going on now for Liu Junqiang. Up to 14 bigs, or 680,000, or 860,000 rather.
Getting him out of the bottom. He's now ahead of Pham. Death Watch is still on Canton. He's got 10 bigs. Got the blinds coming for him in a couple of hands.
Pham Thanh Nha isn't doing too well either. He's down to 13 big blinds.
Oh, that is a lot for Pham. Big blinds, when you look at big blinds, Pham's perspective, you got to think like they're dog years.
Oh, the short stacks got pocket threes.
Yeah, it's good enough. A lot of pros, this is not good enough, but it depends on your mindset. Are you swing and a miss kind of player?
Well, he will be paying the big blind and the big blind ante the next hand. Down to 10 bigs.
That's what's terrifying about shoving under the gun, is that you know they're going to put you at a wider range that includes weaker hands, so you're more likely to get called.
And there's a raise coming from the +1, Chen Peng.
Most of it. Good seat for Chen Peng. As long as the short stack is out of the action, you can put pressure on everyone else who will have less motivation to be involved.
He does have the best seat in the house, because if they lose Win Tan Tung, he's beside the chip leader.
Left. Chip leader and the short stack. What a combo.
Chip leader's got ace-9 though.
This would be those times position isn't as great, because when you raise here and the chip leader is in the big blind, you can expect a wide array of defenses. I'm talking SAM sights, scuds, armed guards, bouncers at
That's
the door.
a different game, man. So it is a defense from Din Din.
Ton of defense from the big blind. 46 million chips worth of defense, but top pair helps get through those defenses.
King 10-8 to spades.
Okay, out there, make it natural. Din Din hasn't checked yet.
He has not. He's asking something from the dealer.
Would be good.
Oh, she's one of the veterans, by the way. I don't remember this dealer's name, but we've seen her a lot. That's a check coming from Din Din.
What that question was. To me, it's a diversionary tactic, as we watch Chen Peng bet here, as he would with nearly 100% of his range. When a player is concerned and afraid, they tend to talk to anyone else but their opponent. It's just a way of decompressing that fear. So, like in a three-way, if I was concerned about player A, I would be talking to player B. It's a way to look relaxed.
I don't know. He's not surrounded by, well, the nearest Vietnamese
That's why he
to
had to
him
talk
would be
to
the short
dealer.
stack.
Had to find a reason to talk to the dealer. It's kind of feigning nonchalance.
What do we got here? The table composition that we've got. We got three players from China, 2 players from Vietnam, or 3 players from Vietnam, and the lone Malaysian.
He's used to being the lone Malaysian. He was the lone Malaysian a couple of days ago.
He's always the lone Malaysian around, at least in this buy-in level. Around to Liu Junqiang. This is the president with Big Slick. Call him the president or the chairman.
I've changed it. I've changed the government. I've been calling him the prime minister.
The prime minister.
Seems in control. Just prime minister of the whole table. Got all his ministers gathered today.
And he's got his lovely secretary to his left. Oh, he's playing a time bank. He loves this. He lost a lot of time banks yesterday.
Dealer, chip leader in time banks.
I gotta say she's Sagittarian as well. She's trying to, but that last one is starting to irk me now.
Yeah, that triangle.
Yeah,
Put it
put it
on the
somewhere
felt.
else.
It took a while, but the
yeah.
Prime Minister has
the
made a
triangle.
decision that this will be for the entire budget of the country.
Or 775,000.
We are going all in on this project.
He's not gonna get any contractors for this project.
He's approving this budget. All the flood control.
I don't know if they have that here in Vietnam, by the way.
There's a flood of chips coming his way, though, as they rejected his proposal. And it's back to the drawing board, but with a bit more chips. He has surged ahead slightly. Congratulations, Tanwin.
Well, he's still below the 1 million mark, but that's a step in the right direction for Pham Thanh Nha. And again, we keep on talking about Mr. I'm call him the Prime Minister. As of the last posting on the database, almost 330,000 US dollars in career earnings.
Maybe added 30K to that.
Yeah.
Young has the luxury of garbage hand. While
Hey, we got a key player from the Philippines watching us right now, Ashby Rivera.
Datu,
Yeah,
welcome to the stream.
He's watching the stream right now.
Ashby Rivera, maybe he's here. There are scheduled arrivals.
No, they have arrived. The
Philippine team has flown in at 5 a.m. Manila time, 4 a.m. our time. They should be chilling right now, getting ready for the main event. I hope some of them jump into the sides. Welcome to the event.
Yeah, to the Philippine team. Welcome to Ha Long Bay. I was talking to one of their members, Bautista, earlier, was asking us to join him for lunch. Unfortunately, this is our lunch.
We are busy. Are we going to hang with them tomorrow or tonight? Very late night.
Very late night. We got 2 streams to share with you tonight, folks. Of course, the mini main event, final table, will also happen later on tonight. So first, business at hand here for the High Roller Megastack. Noel Zarate coming to you live from Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. Nguyen Tan Tung is playing a time bank with 7-6 of clubs.
7.
He's not a Gen Alpha.
Gotta consider it.
You want to see flops with his hand, but not for your entire stack. It's already a raise for
one, maybe. Yeah, he's finally folded it. I mean, if it's going to do anything with it, would have had to be a steal. Chan Peng, can he defend with 8, 3 of hearts?
We've seen him defend wide.
We've seen him defend with king 3 of hearts, even 3 bet with it.
Yep, there he goes.
From the big blind, he's take a look. And I think this is a matter also of no target. Pham is so tight that he might not fire 2 barrels.
Well, 699, complete miss for Chun.
Can Chan Peng execute stone bluff on this paired board? 8 cards.
2 overs, though, for Pham Thanh Nha.
See if Chan Peng try something. There is 1 heart on the board.
Look over at the dealer and say, how could you? How could you not deal me a paint card? I'm going in anyway.
Give me cards and not connect me. Chan Peng.
Oh, can he improvise here? We've seen him do this yesterday.
Asked to try something. Here's the meta size C-bet of 2 big blinds. He's going to float out of position. And see if Pham can fire 2 barrels. If not, if Pham so much as checks this turn, the float will be executed and Chan Peng will bet the raise.
About this, there's an improvement here for the gentleman from China. He's now got an open-ended straight draw.
Donking is an option. It's something a 9 would do. course, it's something an 8 would do as well. So figures I'm pretty balanced here. When I dog out, I've got 9s and draws in my range. I put pressure. It just looks like I was sandbagging with trips. Now I'm concerned about the draw.
Can Pham continue with King High? I mean, that's a great
nice
point you
creative line being pulled off here by Chun Peng. It's one of the few times I like the dog bet.
And Pham Tanya
Because
does not
it
have
also-
enough art.
A blocker, but also a semi bluff. And then when he misses, he set up that he's bloated the pot and then expressed strength that he can follow up.
Wow, that is a pingable hand, my friend.
Pretty good.
That was an improvisation that worked
not quite
out.
8-5 of diamonds, but it's pretty good.
You know, I'm thinking that Win Min Huan is already on YouTube by now, after he tried to pull off that sick bluff against this gentleman from China yesterday, Chun Peng. I mean, throwing his entire tournament life away with, what is that, 8-5?
Hand of the series. So
Where was all of this during heads up yesterday
good question.
against Tian
One
Hao?
that be answered by both of the opponents.
To Pham. Pham's got pocket threes on the +1, and he's running out of chips. He's only got 11 bigs remaining. Win Tantung. Jack 10 suited.
Is that good enough?
It is for a lot of players. He's got 7 or 8 big blinds remaining.
It's good enough, like in a satellite or in a daily or a weekly minor event. Playing for this much. Well, I guess you're stacked short. You're on the button. I can see it. I can see what's going on here. He's left 1 chip. Don't know why. Hate it. Utterly pointless.
That's a 100 chip, by the way.
Cause
he's left
of delay.
behind. And it's going to work.
Got his own little trophy there. Whoa.
That's one of the trophies that we sell, right?
Yeah. It just looks better on top of all the time banks. Like it's got a base.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of the card protectors or the chip protectors like we did in Japan, where everybody was so creative with what they brought with them. I mean, we must have seen everything. We saw Lamb.
That's a culture over there. I mean, we got guys who not only have funky chip protectors, they cosplay.
That's true. You remember the Green Man?
Very famous influencer.
Well, here it's all serious business in the final table of the U Series of Poker High Roller Megastack. And as we mentioned tonight, we'll also be bringing you the final table of the mini main event. Over 1,000 entries in that one.
Prime Minister under the gun. Gonna junk this proposal right here. Send that back.
Long Jen Tao, a picture of composure.
See, Din Din's got an up and down ride, but ultimately has not progressed from where he started.
He's been chipping up here and there, but
Chipping up and chipping down, and overall he's chipped down a little bit. So he's still trying to find that steady climb up. All he's done really is stayed active, but he hasn't really gained position.
he's still table captain. Ace-9 into the muck for Nguyen Tan Tong.
Maintaining pressure is what he's doing.
Let's see the improvisation here for Chun Peng if he tries to once again outplay.
On the button, he can certainly do something with this. King 2 of hearts to us, but to him it's an opportunity. You already saw him squeeze from the blinds, facing a raise and a call. So this one
3 bet? Oh no,
You
just a
know, he's
call.
opted to call, but he definitely feels very comfortable in situations.
Remember his big hand yesterday was king 3
It's King
of
3 of
hearts.
hearts. He had busted a player with it without even trying.
The player busted himself out. Of course, you're talking about the guy who must have gone viral by now, Nguyen Min Huan. And a call from Liu Junqiang.
Wow, feeling good with his 4 bigs. Figures Queen Jack offsuit. Can do a ride along.
He's getting a pretty good price to come along as well, but not because of his stack. Just the pot odds alone.
Three's company into the flop.
Ooh,
Come and
and
knock on my door.
Liu
Got a top pair
Junqiang.
waiting for.
Middle pair, though, for the chip leader,
Chip
Din
leader.
Din.
He's a razor. He has initiative. He continues. He's got middle pair.
And
Peng is done with this. Done
yep.
speculating. Does not want to play a 3-way.
Interesting to see how Liu Junqiang proceeds here with 15 big blinds.
Wants to end the pot now. He can. He's right around SBR 1. He spent 125. He's down to 735 and 600.
And he makes the call.
If he's not in now, he'll be in on the turn.
And that turn card has been dealt. It's a 10 of diamonds.
So something to consider here. If he checks and it goes check behind, he's leaving money on the table. And we've seen him check this behind to call any river bet, taking his hand to showdown, because it does have showdown value. Of course, look at what. So he's taking the same line, which means he's going to call a river bet here. If Junqiang recognizes this, he needs to price it.
What is the river card, though?
It would be an over bet to go all in, I think. He's got about pot-sized bet. He could do that, but he might not find a call.
River's already been dealt. There it is, the
my
deuce of
goodness.
clubs.
Did he check? I don't like that at all.
Oh, he checked and then
Junqiang left an opportunity there. We've been paying attention earlier when there was a showdown with A6 from Din Din. He might have recognized the exact same line was being applied, and that when he skips the turn in position, he will be willing to call a river bet.
But there was no river bet coming from the gentleman from China.
Well, I guess Junqiang did not include small hits in the range of Din, put him on absolutely nothing, so had to check to try to induce a bluff. The man had showdown value.
So Liu Junqiang moves up to past the 1 million mark.
Could have been 1.6 maybe, but a win is a win.
Remember that Liu Junqiang at one point was a stack at
that the honor now belongs to Tantung, but Pham is trying to stay away from seizing that himself.
Same thing can be said about Nguyen Tan Tung.
His Tanwin has he lasted an hour already?
A couple already. Finally something for Long Jun Tao.
Well, it's now, he's had kings and queens. He's had his share of big hands. That's what has helped him move up to 2.7 million. So now he's under the gun again, raising the same 2 black eights that lost to aces earlier.
Account requested
Wow.
by the Prime Minister, Pham
To be fair, he
Thanh.
did request a count before his hand, so it's not like he saw King Jack and asked for a count. He was going to ask for a count just to stop the clock.
Well,
we see that the clock
he
kept
just
running.
asked. Yeah, he just asked. Was that a raise? Okay.
Yeah, you can only stop the clock when it's a shove. And just in time, he's made the call, defending his big blind with 5K extra.
King Jack off suit.
We get to see Pham's post-flop skills. Can he float out of position here with 2 cards? Tao's betting most of his range here. 10 is connecting most Broadway cards. And it's a rainbow or forward. There's a bet.
Can you do this OOP float, as we call it?
Doesn't have the ammunition for it, though. He started with 685. Already paid 125 to see this flop. Down to 560. He's being asked 17% of his stack for a 6-outer. Isn't always good, even when he gets it. I've just laid out all the arguments to not do this, but he's doing it anyway. What? Check raise. 2.
Interesting.
No, 125. Sorry, those are 25.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
it was
check
a
raise to 225. What a tiny check raise. A very creative line here, given the size of the remaining stack of fam. This looks strong. He's trying to look committed. The message he's trying to say is, I have check raised you 225, and whatever I have left is going in on the turn. Juntao has to figure this out. The guy hit a 10, and he's willing to go for it. That is the most plausible conclusion. That is the deception that fam is trying to pull off here.
And
there are no draws.
Juntao is piecing this together right now.
It's hard to see. There are no draws. There is no 3-4 in range. Fam defending the big blind. There's only 10 and top and sets.
Oh, it works out. That's a good one.
Great use of the image with such a short stack to be able to pull that off. He shows.
Yeah, he did show.
He showed.
And look at the face of Long Juntao saying, "Oh man."
Nobody would him on that. Nobody would have known that fam was gonna pull that off. And now he has just paid for a massive advertisement, massive in terms of its effect, but low in terms of budget. Wow.
So he's showing everybody, hey, I am.
I play too.
Yeah.
I'm not prime minister for nothing.
That's a pretty good hand. You want to consider that?
That's very good considering who pulled it off.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming.
I didn't.
Not with that stack. Maybe with 3 million, you get creative. With 500,000?
He put the fear of fam in Long.
So you're like, okay. Came to play.
And then now he's smiling about it. Hey, I could do that too.
That is daring, but so effective given the combination of everything. His image, his stack size, who he was doing it against. Love that. Love that hand.
Folded now to Liu Junqiang. Now Liu's above 20 bigs. He's got ace-5 of diamonds on the button. Oh, he's running out of time bank cards though. You know he wants to come in for a raise.
How much? The button he's got an ace, definitely raising. Maybe all of it. 21 bigs? No, wait, check that.
Yeah, it's 21
He's
bigs.
no longer stack. So this is where it gets awkward. Short stack, it plays itself. Mid stack, you have to start a lot of, things different. And a lot of players aren't comfortable with this, that they have to min raise instead of open shove. That means they have to play post flop where they miss most of the time and they get lost in hands. Pros do not get lost as often as you or I would.
And again, Juntao still trying to process the last hand. Lets this. And up the ladder climbs Liu Junqiang. He's now in 4th place after being dead last. Dead last now belongs, of course, to the other Vietnamese player, Nguyen Thanh Tung. Still 7 players remain, all guaranteed 141,500,000 VND, or about 5,400 US dollars. Noel Zarate with Con Regis, still bringing you the action live from Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. We are at this beautiful property, the Intercontinental Hotel and Resort here in Halong Bay. You know, I took a walk earlier this morning when I woke up. It was searing heat. It felt like you were in the desert, but then this pleasant breeze comes.
It's perfect. I've been waiting. It was damp and clammy when we arrived. I was
Yeah.
waiting for the sun. Today was supposed to be motorcycle day, but we got 2 live streams, so
Yeah.
that's we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, searing heat with a pleasant breeze. I mean, we are right next to the beach after all. We've seen a lot of people having their pictures taken. I'm not quite sure if that's like an actual photo session or just a lot of people just come here to have their pictures taken. Near the beach, near all of those little mountains.
Seems to be what everyone is doing, having their picture taken. He's actually swimming.
Oh, we did see a few.
Just the kids.
Yeah, the kids. There's a pool also nearby. It's a long pool, but
swimming.
Yeah.
They're having their picture taken.
that's true. So that's going to go the way of the chip leader, Din Din. 4.1 million still. Long Jian Tao right beside him at 2.4 million. Separation very clear. Top 4, bottom 3.
Din, he's still be a little bit frustrating. I mean, he's been the most active player trying to build, but he's just barely treading water with a chip lead.
Well,
Still
he-
got the chip lead, something thankful. But the goal really is to stay ahead of the blinds. So when you're not even increasing your stack slightly, despite all the advantages, blinds will catch you.
When did Tan Wen Ming get that sweater? Hold that thought. Yu Jin Chang coming off a raise a couple of hands ago. He's got ace king this time.
Same situation, gotta click it up, can't open shove. It's like 150. Having trouble reading that.
Studying. That was 130 on the.
5K chips in play.
Yeah, the red ones are 5K. And of course, those purple ones.
It's one of each chip. That's a tricolor bet that is common
Yeah.
practice among live poker players.
The purple ones are 25K and the white ones are 100K chips. Pouring Win Kantong.
He's still in it.
Can't catch anything right now. Wants to get out of the bottom. He was already at 8 big blinds earlier. Got a double up.
Quite. He's doing Wilson Phillips.
What is the Wilson Phillips? Okay. That would actually be a Santana for me. That just shows what my age is. Down to 8.3 big blinds. Not substantial in terms of the pay jump yet. It will get as we ladder up. In the 7th place pays 141,500,000 VND or 5,000 US dollars. 6th place, 178,400,000 VND or 6,800 US dollars. $1,400 pay jump.
This just reminds me of a difference in perspective and motivation. So for a lot of players, it's a pay jump, meaning I get more money if I don't bust out next. Me, every bust out is me being closer to
Right.
winning the.
It's like half a cup half full, cup half empty there. Long Jian Tao.
So you want to balance your strategy, but getting that pay jump, but also thinking of it in terms of, well, yeah, but how much closer to thing am I putting myself in? So on the one extreme side, if you're just pay jumping, then you just fold every hand. Just go back to your hotel room and blind it out.
Din Din has made the raise from the button with pocket 4s. Chen Peng with ace queen on the big blind.
Nickname for Chun.
The assassin.
The acrobat.
Oh, did he just shove?
Yeah, that's an acrobatic move right there.
1.8 million on the 3-bet shove.
Triple somersault with a half twist right on top of Din Din's head. Could be that guy in Ocean's 11.
Dealer getting busy as the count has been requested by the chip leader.
That stops the clock.
Not quite sure if he's had enough of
got
Chun
this.
Peng just blocking his shot all the time.
Great shot of the dealer. Doing extra work.
Well, again, she's one of the veterans. I did have a list of all of their names years ago.
Whose longer
Danang.
arms. Peng is not helping her reach those chips. Hey, push him forward a little bit more. Right.
Din gets the news.
That business done. Din will. How gross of an amount this is.
He's going to have to play a time bank card now.
Gross.
And he's not happy about having to play one. It's
Because
always this guy.
It's pocket force too. So it's like you want to snap him off with this, but if you get it wrong, you just squandered your chip lead just because of spite almost. Give it to him, not worth another time bank. Thank you for counting it out. Now go shuffle and deal the next hand.
How about
Tell
this?
you what, tough work.
Again, look at the PFR raise, the chip leader. It has stayed active, 32%, meaning 3 out of every 10 hands dealt, he's raising. I'm sure he's up there in the VPIP. He's got to be number.
Gotta be. Time
And this guy standing up.
He needs to find a hand. He can't find a hand on somewhere else. Maybe get it from another table.
He's talking to his friends.
Look under the table. Hey, buddy, find me some cards. Bring me 2 good cards. Okay.
Sit down, sit down, sit down. There
The
you go. You
assignment been understood. Let's see if the dealer obliges him.
Yu Chun Chiang, first to act.
Chill a bit now. He's moved up to bigs. Away from being the man at the top. Farm is from territory. Actually improved. Sitting on 15 bigs, he's actually way less.
Hey, Pauliana Pineda watching us, taking a break from working.
Wow, the
That's
luxury
Yeah.
of watching the stream.
And also say hi to Ngaup An. And he's saying the dealers are so beautiful and professional. You are right. And Fong Andao also.
And I don't know which of the
Hey, these dealers are experienced. They do their job very well. No, hats off to Grand Loyal for supplying.
Yeah, sometimes you watch them and you film is being fast forwarded. It's just like inhumanly fast the way their hands move sometimes.
Gentao has made a race from the hijack, and in the tank now is Nguyen Tan Tung.
It's the one. Oh, it's got to be better than this, especially facing a raise. He's got no fold equity.
Well, he's just going to do the folding himself.
Gentao has size specifically to fold equity from a short stack shove.
Oh boy, Tan Wen Meng. At least he's lasted this long. We can't find anything. So long, Gentao.
2 guys on the bottom. Keep getting dealt feet.
3
They need
guys.
hands.
Well, at least we've seen Pham Tang Ya improvise a bit to up his stack.
Oh, he missed out of king high. That takes an image and
A suit. I mean, he's the only guy. I remember friends from the Philippines, the late Rico de la Cruz. He would actually come to a final table in his suit. He said, "I've reported for work. I'm here to work."
I'm here to take it serious.
Now, surprised. I mean, the first 3 days of the tournament, he was in short shirt, a cap, and he finally
Final
makes it to the
table's
final
got a
table.
phone. That's what
Yeah.
you dress for.
Back then, the final table was played on the following day, pretty much like this. But not the case later on for the mini main event.
That took several days.
Yeah. It's
We
still
got-
ongoing.
We got work down to
We're going to go to the
probably
final
more than
table.
a-
Yeah.
still remain.
But over 1,000 entries in that one. Tan Wen Meng, best hand he's seen in a while. He's going for it. He's left another chip behind.
To me, I don't know. Other players are ambivalent to this, but I like things that make sense. Card protector. Bring a card protector.
And Liu has requested for a count. Tan Win Meng, the Malaysian, doing this from the small blind.
Yeah, this is good enough. I mean, it's a perfect situation.
Liu's got ace jack, though.
Well, I don't
Oh, he
ask
makes
count. Blind versus blind. Someone shoves into. Bother counting. I'm calling with ace jack. I guess you just wanted to be sure he could manage the damage, but there was no way he is ever folding this. So asking for a count was just something to steal yourself.
No, but he
with.
just made the flat call. They're checking the coming from Tan Win Meng. This is interesting. He just called it.
It's pretty pointless. Very pointless.
There it goes all in. A quick call with top pair, top kicker.
I don't know. Kyung didn't just put it there.
I think he just said call because he thought it was all in.
Really a waste of time. It's kind of an angle because someone might call and table their hand and just really disrupt the action.
Well, a king is required, or running diamonds, or running king 10. There's a 9.
So there's hope.
Yeah, another
for
9.
Tanwin.
Another king. Does he get it on the river?
Couple extra outs. That is not the 2 pair he wanted.
So we are going to have our 7th placer here, Tan Win Meng of Malaysia. Once again, not cracking the final 3, but coming away with 141,500,000 VND, or 5,000 US dollars.
Hey, guess what? He's 7th again.
Yes, he is.
Consistent.
And look at
trying
who's
to hold
chipping
on to
up.
that last chip. Hey, just take it. Take it. Take the pot.
Look at who's chipping up now to up to 2.2 million. The guy who was dead last earlier, Liu Junqiang. And everybody at this point, including Liu, guaranteed the 6th place money of 178,400,000 VND, or 6,800 US dollars. And there's a significant pay jump to 5th place later on.
Player in Jinqiang, he is 1 step closer to winning it. Win Tan Tung is a pay jump.
That's right. Think about it. Win Tan Tung has folded his way to this point with 5.8 big blinds.
He's not really closer to winning the whole. It's a pay jump.
He could be 1 double up away from being significant. Not yet, really, actually.
Not significant, but at least not irrelevant.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between, which is where Fam sits right now. 11 blinds in the big blind. He's supposed to be in the BB ante. No antes in this format, just BB ante.
Win Tan Tung survived 1 orbit.
Not. When does he get a hand?
Chen Peng.
Doesn't need a hand.
Yep. Queen 10 off suit. The gentleman from China.
Kind of tricks. The acrobat is going off here.
You call him the acrobat?
Start things off. Cartwheel. Opening from the cutoff.
And it's going to work.
Pretty basic. Late position raise. In blinds. The big blind is fairly tight. Raise wider. And he sticks the landing on that one.
So sort of invisible in terms of his movement right now, but this is trending upwards for Chen Peng. Still the chip leader is Din Din of Vietnam. And Din Din's real name
Hasn't gone well in this final table. Trying really hard to stay active. He has stayed active, but to his detriment. And now he has to watch a couple of cars larger in his rear. Now 3 of them are snapping at his heel. They are way back in the horizon. Still 1 bent behind, but close enough for him to really concerned about.
Well, for Din Din, as we see the chip count, he's at 0.9 million. His real name, again, as we mentioned earlier, An With the 32,000 and change in career earnings, only 5 recorded cashes in his career.
You say only, but it's 5 more than most people.
That's true.
And these are majors. And look at this database, those are major cashes. Players with tons of experience cashing several times a week in small to.
Well, his best finish, talking about Din Din, is a 7th place finish in a high roller warm up in 2025 in Hanoi.
It's a young career. It's only going to get better. And learn from these more experienced pros that he has the honor of sharing a table.
Now, this is a
One
heave.
thing he might learn is talk to the dealer less.
Ace 3.
You want a conversation with it off the table, pretty sure.
Ace 3 on the raise. So far, so good for the chip leader.
Yeah, like I said, staying active, but he's winning the small ones. So this would count as one of the small ones. It'll be medium if Pham loses his mind and makes a call here. He's not that. Oh, Juntao might defend King
Yeah,
9,
he
but
will
this
defend.
actually 3-bet with this.
Chooses the first option, which is the flop. And that flop is King Jack Trey, top pair for the gentleman from China, and the bottom pair for the chip leader.
So once again, we might see the same line for Din. It's bet flop, check turn in position, and call any bet on the river. So he's going to size pot here unless some diamonds come into play or another 3 or another ace.
There's the C-bet.
Standard size, a little larger. Jintao's going to call. It's the pot of the 780, which is why I think most of the time Din is going to skip the street. If the script is followed, it will check. He needs to preserve showdown value because small hand, small pot. That's what we teach at the intermediate level.
2 of spades on the turn.
This is a small hand. You need to keep pot small, commensurate to the size of your hand. That is a pot that is way too big for bottom pair to manage. If he gets called here again, he will have a very tough position. Right now, he's trying to make it tough for Juntao.
Juntao ain't going anywhere with top pair.
Twice with top pair, but pot is going to 1.4. Not quite SPR1 territory. You can't lay it down. First bet is empty. The second one might have something. I think Din might have done this to check behind on the river.
8 of hearts.
Thinking absolutely.
Yeah.
Not absolutely. Like he can turn his hand into a bluff here. He's gotten called twice, and the thing is he's bloated the pot, so he might not be taking a showdown. He figures his bottom pair has no showdown value, but 3 barrels here, so now it's kind of polarized. Nuts or air? That's what Tao has to figure out. And you know why he can lean towards calling? Missed draws are in the range. Missed diamond draws, missed open-enders are in the range, but also a set of jacks is in the range.
Or a better kicker for that king.
Well, a single pair hand might have taken the showdown, so that's why this is polarized. Hands like ace king mostly check back because the pot's too big to. Further, you don't want to turn your hand to a bluff when it has showdown value. It has showdown value. Ace 3 does not. So, sets or misses. Juntao has to crack this code. Nice size bet.
Well, he set that up from the flop to the turn to the river.
I think he changed his mind on the turn and decided, I've been checking behind and the showdown with pairs. Have never won. This time he's decided, let's 3-barrel bluff.
And a call has been made by Wow.
This is mad respect I have for Juntao. It's not just being solid, but the soul read wasn't a snap call, but a really difficult one, considering it was not so air. But figure there are more bluffs. There was more air in the range of Din Din in that 3-barrel scenario. Figure that one out. It's one thing to figure it out. Another thing, put your money behind your call.
Well, he is now the new chip leader, talking about Long Jun Tao, up to 4 million. Something that I believe Din Din has achieved only once. And now he's going to have to.
Din Din's been chip leader.
No, I mean, chip leader at 4 million.
Din Din was 4.8.
Yeah.
He's managed to shrink it to
Exactly.
2.5.
So he achieved that million only once. He hasn't been able to get it back up there.
He never got it. Started 4.8, got back 0.6, hovered. And now this is psychological. This is emotional damage when a chip leader is below. It's not just below 4.3. And he did it getting caught 3-barrel bluffing. Very upsetting events. It will affect the dynamic.
Under the gun, Nguyen Tan Tung.
That's happening. Nguyen Tan Tung finally said, this is good enough. It has to be. Give me a pot. Just one.
Does anybody have anything to call with?
At this point, sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I go ahead and call. I just want to double. But he take this dead money. A little bit better.
Well, that's his budget for posting now.
Yeah, he just bought himself another round of waiting and hoping.
Look at that aggression frequency once again. That could change now that Din Din is no longer.
Yeah, this is, I mentioned emotional damage because not only threshold chips getting caught bluffing, but he might start to feel, sometimes when confidence disappears and a poker player starts to feel like he may be in over his head. Tried something against Juntao. Juntao picked it off. And, when these things happen, even maybe at the top of your game for a while, sometimes you feel like a G leaguer right after a hand like that.
Well, let's see if he can recover from that. We do have some comments on the chat. Gook Levine is saying, dealer's okay. Okay, we just read that. And Kuya Milbs, Milbert Bautista is asking, is there any live stream on YouTube? That can be answered by Jack, our producer. As Liu Chunchang is going to make a raise. King Jack of Diamonds from the hijack, King Queen. Fam, one of the short stacks at the table. Does he take a swing now? He's conducting an interview.
Yeah, let me see.
That's your applicant right there.
Job. I'm going to be part of my staff. King Queen.
Liu wants to run the company. That's what he wants.
Oh, look, stare him down. I'm calling. Someone stares me down like eye to eye.
It's like saying, go away.
Aces will not stare you down. Aces will look down in the belt, look away, try not to disturb you or intimidate you.
Very deliberately placed that time bank.
Jun Chang starting to melt under the powerful gaze of the Prime Minister.
Look at that. Look at the glare, man.
Melting under this pressure. He might fold without getting called. Come on, fam.
There's still too many people to act after him, though.
No, fam's just gotta be a shove. He cannot flat here with the stack that he has. The way he takes his time,
he flats.
Terrifying.
He flats it.
Oh, well, he's confident that the blinds aren't coming along. I don't know. He never left. You've got a steaming forward chip lead, big blind.
He's joining.
You always gotta consider that dynamic.
He's joining. Din Din is joining this.
Like I said, a steaming former chip lead in a small blind, is going to be itching to play and get some kind of remix. Squeeze this.
Come on, shove over it.
Doesn't get any better than this. Does he have full equity? 600K? Yes, he does, Bob. Tell him what he won. He won for himself tons of dead money.
My goodness, that's a raise, a call, and a call.
A metric ton of dead money in the middle.
He's playing a time bank. He just wants to be sure.
Save your time back. This is easy. Single raise, 2 callers. 2 callers can be too good. If I'm with a 3-bet, a hand better than ace 10. The Indian's coming along because it's an opportunity. I don't know what language he speaks, but in any language, this is the opportunity.
He speaks Vietnamese, of course. He's from Vietnam, but again, he has laddered up twice.
What Vietnamese? Snap shove.
Can you see? Or snap call.
Oh, not snap call, snap shove.
Shove. Okay. Put it on your mic, by the way, when you find it.
I don't know that they have that.
There he is. Oh, a call coming from Liu. That's going to force everybody out. Liu is now...
Well, Liu is putting him on a...
not coin flipping.
He's putting him on a steal. And that's why he wants to be the first one to call, get the others out the way. So this is actually good news.
Wow, this could be a double up. Go ahead. Make it speak.
Nanchang Day. Well, it wasn't a snap shove. That's what it should have been. And was that a snap call?
It was a snap call coming from Liu. First 3 community cards. King on the window.
No! How horrible!
What is that? And a flush
pair.
draw?
Flush draw.
Wow.
And the 10 is rendered useless. Now he's got a 3-outer just to survive.
7's not going to do it.
Oh my god. Do you know why he got called so fast? It's because he did not. He did not Nang Chong Day.
Oh, the flush.
By
Yes.
You know, if he snap shoves, without all that hesitation and time banking, maybe he get called. Wow, Liu Jiang not only is one step closer to the edge, he has pushed someone over the edge.
And he is climbing right now, Liu Junqiang. And I look at Pham saying, hey, you know what? You're fired. You may be king, queen, but thank you very much. I'll put you in an apartment.
You're fired, and you're going to be assigned to docks.
But, you know, he folded the better hand pre-flop.
Bust him down to a traffic corner. Maybe Pham was saying, you don't call, I call.
Well,
you should have 3-bet first, Pham.
That's right.
Now he's down 550K. Prime Minister in danger of being ousted from this chamber.
But for Nguyen Tan Tung, did not go home empty-handed. 178,400,000 and his winnings today are about $6,800 US. Now the final 5 guaranteed 235,700,000 VND, or about $9,000 US.
Congratulations to Antong. He held on, he moved up, and say that.
He didn't do that though. Pham Tanya. He's the short stack now at 6.9 big blinds. Queen 9 of hearts. Could this be it?
Yeah, why not? Oh, he can wait.
Yeah, he's still got a few hands to wait.
Stack size he has. Now Mr. Prime Minister now, just a waiter. A maitre d'.
I'd probably say, you know, he's working somewhere in City Hall.
The acrobat in the big blind facing this button raise. I think it's an easy raise for Chan Peng.
Yeah, it's a dead small because the small blind, the supposed small blind was Nguyen Tan Tung.
How desperate is Din Din right now? Like playing every hand since he got caught bluffing. Like desperate for rebate, and he sees the button and says, "I'm raising any two." Chan Peng just, I can see him shoving over.
Well, the players from China are trending upward. Bet now.
Eventual 3-bet from the acrobat. He doesn't walk. Flips.
430,000 more to call for chip leader Din Din.
Lose his mind and bet here. Might not be a bad idea.
Well, AKA Feng or Feng An Li.
Stand up and around and that
Says nice
emotional
hand.
damage heal.
He says nice hand.
Nice hand for Chan Peng. Not so much.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3. China on top of this leaderboard. Long Zhen Tao after picking off the bluff attempt.
And giving up 3 positions down to now. It's just been steady. He's Tom Petty right now.
The late Tom Petty, by the way.
Petty, free falling.
Yes. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Action on Pham Thanh Nha.
Well,
9,
one
10
last
clubs.
chance to steal before line in the ante. Not good at all. I mean, I can see him defending this and getting tricky with it, but open shoving, not his style there.
It's going to go to the blinds. Shen Peng not going to play that one, so it's going to be a walk to Liu, who had ace queen. Was that a position?
Hot.
Liu Junchang making his way from the bottom to number 2 at the moment.
Like Jason.
Oh, I remember that. There was a meme once that there are only 3 people who walked on water. It's a picture of a guy, and then the bull was charging him, and he was on top of the water, and the bull was about to chase him. Only 3. No, it said only 3 people have walked on water: Jesus, Peter, and Anselmo. And Anselmo's the only one with the photo. That's what he said. That's what the meme said, at least. And Anselmo's the only one with the picture.
Anselmo sells it. That sells to me.
And if you see the picture, it was like he was about to die when he was on top of the water.
All right. Is he ever going to take a break? Chip leader. Desperately looking for bait. He has really... can't blame him. He's got an ace in the cutoff. I mean, he should have let that 5 pass. A little over-eager there. But this one, I can see why he'd want to do this.
Look who's going to slam him back down.
You know what this hand is? It's Adobe Acrobat. Pocket aces for Chun Peng.
He just called that, though?
Oh, yeah. You want to call the button and invite a squeeze?
Oh, no, 3-bet.
Oh,
Junchang.
Gonna get away from Kiang is gonna take a bullet. Sorry, Jun Chiang is gonna take a bullet for him.
Oh no.
We'll see if he picks up a read. Chun Peng is so 3-bet happy that the 10s look good against his range.
Not for all of it, though. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, would you bet or pretend? Sometimes you just pretend you never saw the 10s. It's like, oh, I'll pretend I was away, sat out, never saw it, put it in the muck, no regrets.
Yeah, he can't. He's thinking of going.
Jun Chang has worked his way up to 3. It's so tough.
He just calls it.
Just call a 3-bet, but he's doing it in decision at its finest.
Well, Pham Thanh Nha.
That is so rare for someone to call a 3-bet when the initial raiser is still to act.
And the call coming from Din Din.
He stop himself. Told emotional damage.
Well, see 2 5s on the fly.
I mean, this is not a hand you play in a 3-bet pot. Someone cold called.
King, Queen, 6.
At least one of them sitting on an ace. What is he hoping for here? 2, 3. This is good flop for Jun Chang. It's going to save him chips. Chun Peng check. No, Chun Peng's on the button. On the
No,
button.
he's still waiting though.
Check to the 3-better.
He does.
Chun Peng is big enough to take down, or at least lose one of the opponents.
1.4 million in the middle.
He's sitting at about 2 million.
Wants to check if they're not pocket fours.
About 600 here. You gotta price it, make somebody pay, hope someone hit that king or
That's small.
for the small side. Almost like he's trying to get check raised. 250.
Quick fold for the pocket tens. Oh, what is this?
Telling you, tell from the time he got caught on a 3-barrel bluff that he has lost not only the chip lead or his chips, but his focus on the game.
Lost our focus on the camera for a moment.
From out of position in a 3-bet pot. Now he might think he has the best miss.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, it's a nice bluffing card. Chun Peng can afford this. It's 400K to catch a lot of bluffs. So snap call. I mean, if it's going to commit to that bluff, it should have been for all his chips. So very half-hearted attempt there by Din.
Look at Liu saying, oh my goodness, good thing I got out of there.
This is the experience that is showing here.
Well, again, for
badly played hand for Din Din. Pre-flop, post-flop, I could see the ambition.
Yeah, Feng An Li has only cashed 5 times in his young poker career, so you're talking about an experience. It showed right there. Man, he has dropped.
It's not fun to watch unless you train wreck, Schadenfreude, I believe is the word, but here's another thing to say about that hand.
What is it?
Trying, it's not saying it. Translator gave up.
Must have been something obscene.
Snap.
I just have to separate it. Liu Jinchang tried to set mine for amount of chips.
Set mine with a card.
No, I'm talking about Liu when he called with a pocket 10. Right. This is it for Fam. He's going.
Definitely better than 9-7 of clubs. He's got a big blind of BB ante to steal, so good games here.
And Long Juntao is not obliged to call. He does not make a call.
There we go.
I didn't even understand it.
Gup Ngang.
Sounds like one of the dealers too.
Snap fold.
Yeah, translator sounds one of the dealers. Sounds like one of them. Yeah.
All right. That's what you do with ace-5 offsuit, basic bet and a caller. Especially you don't have position, you're in the cutoff, not the... You should snap fold the next 6 hands or one whole orbit.
So it's like penalizing himself, huh?
Just to calm down. Find a real hand. He has no choice now.
He's in the big blind.
His stack kind of plays itself now. It's in the sense that there are less mistakes to be made when you're a short stack and you can really only play one.
Chun Peng, A6 of clubs.
Now he's built his stack. He's built pre-flop 3-betting, not always a bluff, and then sometimes legitimate aces.
He's had aces twice. Now he's the chip leader at 4.1 million.
Yeah, he did have aces against, guess who? Din, who had the pocket 8s and that
right. 80,000 more to call for Din. He makes the call.
Stop calling.
Well, he's got queen 10 offsuit this time. And the flop is ace 9-7. Now even Chun Peng's also hitting the flop now.
It's his turn. He's doing Junchang. Earlier, Junchang couldn't miss. I hate to check fold. This is one of those spots. The stack to...
Look at that. Down to 8.6 big blinds. He had 4.8 million in chips at the onset of this final table.
This guy went skydiving, got his parachute.
So if his parachute still opens before he hits the ground.
It's not gonna, because he forgot it.
To
He's
climb
hoping
back.
someone's gonna inflatable.
Oh my goodness, that's not going to stop a free fall.
You know how it works in some movies. If you hit enough branches on the way down, you might survive.
You break bones. That's
You
what
break
happens.
all your bones. You might survive.
9.8 meters per second square.
And he's fallen 0.8 million chips.
Famtanya, the short stack, also at the table. No, he's the official short stack.
I'm sitting there. If I'm Fam, I'm Din, and I know I'm outlasting.
Well, Din has made the jump. Ace queen offsuit.
Can't blame the guy. Sometimes he is getting the cards, and it's making him look crazy.
Oh, Jack 10 for Chen Peng. Wants to deal a knockout blow.
Trying to figure this out. Blind versus blind. Has this man lost all hope, and is he shoving super wide? Says he's not. Wow, Chen Peng's got the radar on.
He's just saying, okay, you can have this one now.
Have this one. Chen Peng rather be the razor.
Again, 5 players remaining. Guaranteed prize at this point, 235,700,000 VND, or 235,700,000 VND, or about 9,000 US dollars. The pay jump to 4th place. 4th place pays out 325,400,000 Vietnamese dong, or about 12,400 US dollars. That's a 3,400 US dollar pay jump. Action on Fam.
Gets a breather here. He's gonna have to wait for blind. It's a no-go.
Let's see if he gets dealt 5-3 in the big blind again. That was his magic hand the other day.
It's on the button. Has not seen 2 cards he can refuse. The last few hands, he refuses this one. He stole. He's going to take a break. Good. Might be on the way to recovering his poise.
And Chen Peng's not going to play that. So a walk to Liu Junchang, who's still up there, 3rd place. We swap chip leads a lot. The only guy who hasn't been chip leader at this table is this Liu and Fam. He was up to 2nd place.
Liu was so close. He was there. Fam doesn't need chip lead. Fam just hangs around.
We're waiting for one more bust out, then we're going to do our picks.
Oh, and I guarantee you, these 5 players at the table, who's tilt. No, it's a thing though. Like Mike Harrow used to write that you're at a poker table, at least one player is on tilt at all times. You got to find out which.
I was thinking of that quote by Amarillo Slim. If you look around the table and you don't see a dum-dum, guess what? You're the dum-dum.
You can't figure out who the fish at the table is. It's you.
Yeah. That's a call coming from Din Din on the
Look at
raise.
this. Flat calling raises as a short stack. It's just a bit all over the place there. Not so decisive. Calling is the decisive. Raising are very decisive.
Famtanya's down to 6.9 bigs. Queen deuce offsuit, getting a good price under normal circumstances.
Yeah, but not a normal circumstance. There isn't much to invest behind it. So even if he hits hard, he won't get a big payday. So Juntao once again, this time Juntao is the raiser.
5-3-3.
Good enough for Din Din to take the jump. He's gonna have a gut shot, gonna have ace high. Oh, Juntao gives him the con. He takes the free card. I think that was the cue for Din Din to do something. Second check, he should take this down. Juntao's hand is so awful. Bets he's going to need budget 2 barrels. Maybe he only has a 1 barrel budget, which is why he's checking here. But snap call by, of course, he's going to get snap call ace high here because no longer ace high. It's a pair of aces. Juntao is going to try to represent this ace, and he's going to get a.
He's donating right now.
What
There's a quick call coming from Din Din.
God, say it. Gấp ngang.
What does that mean again?
Snap call. No, that's snap fold. Wait.
Well, snap call is exactly
snap
what
call.
Din Din did.
Snap call.
Ace up to 17 bigs, and we're heading into a break. Our first break of the final table.
We haven't snap call.
Yeah.
Snap shove.
We are heading into a break on the USOP High Roller Megastack, and we still have 5 players remaining. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
Gọi nhanh. Gọi.
Welcome to the U Series Championship live from Osaka, Japan. We're here at the iconic Umeda Sky Building, right in the heart of the city's busiest business district. And what a stage we have set for the main event.
It's incredible, Noel. You walk into this room and immediately you can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, it's not just another tournament, it's a championship atmosphere.
Well, day one is officially underway. Players from across Asia, Europe, and beyond have taken their seats. And you can see the focus already, Ron.
You can feel the single-mindedness. They didn't travel all this way for leisure. They came here for the competition, the prestige, the moment, the title.
And only one player will outlast this field.
Only one name will be etched as champion.
The cards are in the air here in Osaka, and the road to glory starts now.
May the flop, turn, and river be with you.
This is the U Series Championship.
每段旅程都从一个瞬间开始，一个选择，去坚持，去学习，去成长。我从来不是最高的那个，也不是天生拥有天赋的人。当我学会了要继续前行，即使胜率不在我这边。这些年来，这场游戏不仅仅给我带来了一些好的成绩，还有一些像家人一样的好朋友，还有一些难忘的瞬间。我明白了，你最强的对手永远是你自己，那个会犹豫、会怀疑、会害怕的自己。而每一次站起来，都是你重写自己的故事。今天，我很荣幸能够继续走下去，成为更大团队的一部分。大家好，我叫杨鹏，Brian Young。
Not everyone is built for the spotlight, but champions are. U Series of Poker. Unleash your inner champion.
Something big is rising, where legends meet the sea. In the heart of northern Vietnam, a new stage is set for greatness, a world wonder, a breathtaking backdrop, a destination unlike any other. This series unfolds at the prestigious Intercontinental Ha Long Bay Resort. 5-star luxury, world-class comfort, the perfect stage to compete and unwind. The U Series of Poker brings the heat to Ha Long, Vietnam. Bigger moments, higher stakes, unforgettable battles. Officially approved. Join us and unleash your inner champion. We'll see you at the tables.
你好，下龙湾，我来了。Hello， 各位小伙伴，我是杨鹏 ，USOP 的形象大使。这一次我们来到了越南下龙湾市。这个下龙湾市呢，将是我们 USOP 下一站的举办地。USOP 这站的总奖金高达1200亿越南盾。那我们在比赛开始前呢，我选择了坐一日游轮。那一日游轮呢，我们将会带领大家看到这个被称为世界新7大自然奇观之一的下龙湾市。那我们坐一日游轮呢，可以近距离的体验下龙湾市的自然景观，比如它的岩洞，还有迷人的小岛。我们随着镜头一起去欣赏这美丽的风景吧。Let's go, baby, let's go！好，各位小伙伴，曾经有一位著名的哲学家问过这样一个问题：人生活着的意义究竟是什么？在他下面所有的回答里面有一个高赞的回答，就是你要去体验过未曾体验过的生活，还有未曾到过的远方。那这一刻，我已经感受到了这种魅力。那我们看着镜头。非常漂亮。好，各位小伙伴，我们刚才经历了一个坐船，就是欣赏下龙湾的喀斯特地貌的一个环境。然后我们经历过，就是我们选择的是坐在这个船上，这种感觉其实挺好的。但是呢，有另一种选择就是那个滑艇的。我觉得下一次的话，我会选择自己就是坐下那个滑艇的。我们镜头里面有。那如果你们到了下龙湾哈龙贝的话，可以来体验一下这样的一种经历，就是欣赏一下喀斯特地貌。OK。如果你们来 USOP 参加这一次比赛，我建议抽出一天，然后来这样的一个坐船一个旅游，非常棒，谢谢大家。我们随着镜头 我们现在要回去了 ，OK。好，各位小伙伴，经过一天漫长的游轮体验后，我们来到了洲际酒店。这个洲际酒店不仅可以放松我们的身心，还是我们 USOP 赛事的举办地。你们现在看到的是我们这边酒店的经典大床房，它这里总共有42个平方，整个装修的感觉是非常高档奢华的。
Back with us here at our continuing coverage poker in Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. We are coming to you from the Intercontinental Resort and Hotel here in Ha Long Bay. Noel Zarate, Coach Ron Regis. 5 players remain here at our High Roller Megastack. And everybody at this point guaranteed 235,700,000 VND, or about 9,000 US dollars. Chip leaders are all from China. And the 2 gentlemen outside looking in are from Vietnam. Pham Thanh Ya, the shortest stack. And the former chip leader, Din Din, down to 14 bigs.
Yeah, I hope Lyndon's had time to not just walk around, but kind of decompress with his colleagues. Maybe talk to if he traveled with any coaches. Just talk to them and get his bearings back and get back in the game and begin to believe again. He can come back from what has been a free fall.
Blinds are now at 100,000, 50,000. Raise coming from Liu Junqiang.
News is he gets to fold this and keep 340 to play the next hand.
Now to the former chip leader, Long Jun Tao, who's not going to speculate with any wild hands. But King 6, Jack 4.
Yeah, also Juntao's, he's got a really good balance. He's speculative, got in there with some funky hands, but not really getting out of line.
First to raise, then to call, although he did call.
He has shown the ability to make some tough calls.
Yeah, he made a tough call there to get the chip lead away from Din Din earlier on.
So probably the biggest pot he's played. Very much in control.
One more orbit for Pham Thanh Ya to try and catch something. Chen Peng, chip leader.
See if he gets back on his trapeze and tries a double somersault with a twist layout.
Somebody's got to catch him if he's on the trapeze. Ace
Oh,
8
yeah.
of diamond. And pocket 9s now for Liu Junqiang.
So not only is Chen Peng flying off his trapeze, chips and cards will be flying into the middle.
Oh, that's just a flat call, though.
So interesting cutoff. But again, we're 5-handed. I guess a bit concerned if Pham is going to find the shove. Maybe try to induce it.
Now with 7-6 offsuit.
There, he has no fold equity. 0 fold equity with 340K in the race already at 200.
Long Jun Tao, small blind, he has folded. Din Din is calling with anything.
I guess he did not have that much needed conversation with the coaches and is just sticking to trying to get lucky.
Does not get lucky. It's a set of 9s now.
Yeah, it's a 9 set. Shang, who should be checking razor, except he is in position, so he has the burden of revealing the strength of his hand probably earlier than he would have liked.
Yeah, the original raiser Chen Peng had checked. Din Din's going to have to let this one go unless he wants to chase that backdoor whatever he's got.
where I might not be surprised if he tries to float here. OOP, three-handed, not that quite far gone yet, and Chun Peng
And
stays out of trouble.
Liu Junchang moves one chip closer. That's 3.6, right? Not
The three-horse race right now at the front of the pack. Himself and Pham trying to catch up.
and Pham is clenching his fist. He knows it's
He hasn't
coming.
really. He's just slowed down.
Pham Tanya hoping for another miracle like what he pulled off yesterday.
He's got 2 more free deals to try to get
or
a
the other
hand.
day, rather.
Because once he hits that big blind, he's gonna 200, 300,000. Maybe under the gun, he might be shoving it too. For his sake, I hope he has something good now.
No,
Doesn't
he does
look
not.
like it. Wow, that's new. He folded both cards at once. No pots being awarded. I think it was a misdeal.
It was a misdeal.
Well, second lease on life. So that's how he folds. When he's into his routine, it's one card at a time, plus a time bank. There you go. This one's for real now. Resume, and Pham is on the button. On the cutoff. There we go. Fix that.
Well.
Welp. Is it good enough? 3.4 bigs, first in the pot. You got first. Almost no fold equity. The man in the big blind is Din Din, who definitely, I think, no, it's Chun Peng, who is the chip leader, will call with anything. So I believe lack of fold equity, big issue here, having to wait for a better hand.
He does fold. Long
Jun Tao
Juntao
the
has
button,
got the King Queen on the dealer button, and he's coming in for a raise.
Something he must do. Okay. Din Din has found something that he wants to three bet with. Half his stack is in there. 600.
Wonder what it is.
He's got an ace in hand. Pocket pair. Maybe he should have shoved out right. This is looking pretty strong in that he's only put in half his stack.
Oh, we still don't know what he's got.
Not have cards. Back around to Juntao.
Oh, looks like the call has been made.
Strong hand because half the stack. Oh, it is an ace in hand. We see that much. Looks like ace 8. Something suited, maybe.
Our graphics have frozen. We're going to have to rely on the top shot now.
See clubs over there, so that's enough. Din Din to take his stand. Juntao's going to put him to the test with his king queen. Has he called? The
cards are tabled already. So he's waiting for. There you go. Ace
clubs. So caught up, and we're roll off the flop soon. Let's get that top shot. Din Din with ace 10 of clubs. His tournament life at risk, but he's currently ahead. Not a crushing lead. He is blocking the Broadway outs. They're blocking each other's Broadway straights.
Also blocking.
Juntao blocking a little bit the club outs. Once he hits that king or queen, it's gonna be a 3-outer. Din Din. So that's why this sandwich situation is usually better for the inferior hand.
10 on the window.
Well,
and a queen comes.
10 doesn't matter once the queen's out. 10 does matter to create 2 extra outs, so it's a 5-outer. For Din Din, 2 pairs now. Queen's up. Doesn't really matter. The 10 can improve trips or hit aces up. That's what he's hoping for. Does he get there?
No. Outflopped and kicked out of this tournament. The 4-chip leader, Din Din, is out in 5th place for 235,700,000 VND, or 9,000 US dollars. And guess what? Pham Tanya has survived another pay jump. He's now guaranteed 325,400,000, or 12,400 US dollars.
I want you to check the comment section to see if somebody chose him again.
Nah, no one's
as
chosen.
they had done yesterday.
No one's choosing anybody right now, but we want to say hi to Milbert Bautista, who is watching the live stream at the moment.
Studying the opposition, as it were, because these guys are gonna be in the main event.
How many in the Philippine team that arrived today? Were there 11 of them?
That's the better word, maybe. Private. Well, it's that time of the turn, Nino. You wanna take the first crack
Here
at
it
this?
is. Yeah, here. Crack. Pick is going to be this gentleman on the screen right now.
Oh man, still.
You made me the first pick.
That I'm gonna have to go with.
Hold on, Fam's got a hand.
With Chun Pang.
This is the real Chun Pang, not the one that played heads up yesterday.
Yeah, if he stays true to his acrobatic game, yeah, then that's well. Worth the wait. Fam has pocket jacks under the gun. He has no fold equity, which is actually good. He's gonna get a crying call from the man in the big blind, Jun Qiang, with whatever hand he has.
Chun Tao's already. Oh, he's still in the hand.
Jun Tao wants to cooperate here.
Oh, he makes the call now. Liu is being asked to come along.
Asking silently and subtly to cooperate here. The idea is to get Jun Qiang to flat along, which he definitely will anyway from having the blind, just as long as he doesn't isolate.
He won't isolate with
And
A6.
they are going to check this down, and it wouldn't be foul play. It would just be standard tournament strategy against a short stack.
Hey, one of the two Chinese players has an part to that pocket pair of Liu. And one of them hits.
This is why they played it this way. Jun Tao has hit the top pair. Expect him to check it maybe twice, unless it gets ridiculously powerful on the river, like this. Getting it's not Queen 6. They both have a hit.
They're going to check it down, and we are going to say goodbye.
Bust Fam, hold jack. Surprise, surprise.
So Pham Thanh Nha waited this long, and he is going to be out of the tournament.
Yes, he comes short of trying to finish better. There's no side pot. No sense putting the A6 up there. Just kill hands, and we are three-handed, and rightfully so. It's the three players who have been pack.
So our picks are still in there, and it's an all-China affair.
Jun Qiang is going to make us sorry we didn't pick him.
Well, he is number 3 in chips right now, but the good news is everybody now guaranteed 468,700,000 VND, or about 17,800 US dollars.
Three-handed portion of this final table might be a marathon, because they are all having stacks 30 bigs and up, and they have all the tools to play it. Looks like they want to
looks like we are going to step away.
Break here. I don't see if this is a natural break.
We just came from the natural